Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dendra. For those of you guys that are new here, welcome. For those of you guys that are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at what is your current energy. This is a timeless reading, so wherever you're at, I hope that it assists you and resonates for you. Go ahead and tune into the image that you were most drawn to, and I will see you each back at your chosen pick a card. Welcome, pile one. We're going to take a look at your chosen pile. So what is your energy right now, and where is Spirit trying to activate you? So we have the trust the higher plan. And this is all about trusting in the divine, trusting in God, especially dealing with your heart center. Anything dealing with the solar plexus chakra as well, something that could have affected your ego, something that could have really hurt your feelings, some disappointment, some lack of self-worth could be coming through for a lot of you guys that chose this pile right now. There's something going on in your mind that maybe is like a lot of chatter going on. And your divine task is to listen to the internal guidance, not the external guidance. There's a lot of things right now going on in your life. There could be a lot of shifting, a lot of heaviness. You're carrying a lot of burdens. You're carrying a lot of responsibilities, obligations towards family, friends, partnerships with people. And it hasn't been reciprocal for you. I feel like that's something that you probably have dealt with for the majority of your life is you give, and everyone takes. And initially you may start off like, okay, that's just who I am. But, you know, there's a certain time where you're like, okay, well, when will you start pouring into me? And so this feels like trust in the higher plan, trust in the higher guidance that's coming in, because it's kind of like Spirit is carrying you right now, okay? It feels like whatever's going on in your internal world or your external world, whatever is going on in your external world, right, is all about trusting in divine timing, divine plan. We have depression and disappointment coming through. So that feeling of, you know, emotional emptiness, you know, feeling depleted. There's a depletion energy with you guys. You're tired, you're exhausted, you know, you want a break. Maybe you need to take a vacation, and that could be your Spirit's message is to take a vacation. Others of you guys have decided to rest at this time. It's a very resting energy. Take a break, take some time out. Again, remove yourself from the external world and listen to the internal compass that's calling for you right now to go within, to seek solitude, to seek peace at this particular time in your life, okay? And so you have a lot going on, pile one. And this is, you know, again, the judgment card is coming out. This is like karmic. This is karmic situations, cyclic situations, things that probably have been going on your whole entire life, and it's just not hitting you. And this could be related to your inner child. This could be related to you had to be the responsible child, or you had a lot of people depending upon you, or you just believe that responsibility meant loyalty, and self-sacrificing meant, you know, family, meant friends, meant spouses, right? And so it's like you hearing the call of the divine asking for you to trust and to allow things that need to be released. A lot of you guys are waiting for things to change, but it's kind of like you got to take control by your own hand and make the necessary adjustments in your life. Trust in where you're being led. Again, this really does feel for a lot of you guys arresting. So you may be getting ready to go on a retreat. You know, like one of those I need to get away retreats, okay? You may be, you know, planning to take a break, right? A lot of you guys are in this waiting energy of waiting for things to shift, waiting for things to turn. And it's kind of like God's calling you out right now, saying, okay, get your butt up, right? You know, this is not the end. Okay, I know that the feelings that you have right now are heavy. I know that the feelings that you have right now, you may feel lost, depleted. Like, I don't even want to keep going right now because I'm so tired, right? But you got to get up, because what's waiting for you on the other side of that, where the divine is trying to lead you, is a new beginning, new job, new foundations, new connections, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is a gift, right? It's a gift from the divine. And so this is meant to bring you success, all right? Recognition, raises, job, accolades, achievements, okay? You know, so things are going to shift, right? So all of this energy over here, this heaviness, right? It lightens up, okay? And then the King of Pentacles, that you know, again, raises stability, financial gain, recognition, okay? And then we have the Hierophant. So this is definitely about trusting in higher guidance, trusting in the divine, 444 on the clock. Trust in where Spirit is guiding you and leading you. Lean into Spirit right now, because what Spirit is trying to direct you to is your success. You're meant to be successful. Grounded energy, okay? Very grounded energy. So, you know, and the Lovers. All right. So for some, harmonious relationships, harmonious connections, a love. For some of you guys, this could be a divine love. Okay. Letting go of past hurts, past disappointments. All right. Some of you guys could be dealing with a breakup. Okay. And you may be wondering, you know, is there somebody for me? Yes, there is. Okay. But the Lovers is here. And it's about harmonious. It's about making decisions from the heart space. It's about making decisions that are heart-based, that are heart-aligned, that are harmonious and aligned for you, okay? And so this is beautiful energy, pile one. Even though over here it may seem daunting, you know, it may seem very heavy, you know, a lot of energy, a lot of heaviness, a lot of burdens, a lot of, you know, and I feel like you share this alone. I don't feel like you're telling anyone that you're feeling this depletion energy. You know, maybe you have to put a mask on. Maybe you feel like you have to show people a smile. So you may be around a lot of people in your life, or have to be around a lot of people in your life, right? But you still have the sense of loneliness. You still have the sense of sadness, of emotional depletion, of depression, right? And it's weighing a lot on you and your mental psyche. But you guys, it's all about trusting in the higher plan, right? Trust in the higher plan. And we got trust, okay? So we definitely have trust. So Spirit is saying for you to trust right now, all right, pile one. Trust where the Spirit is leading you. We have the fish energy. So I feel like during Pisces season, that's going to be coming up. I think that's the next season that we have coming up, right? Is Pisces season. So during Pisces season, things are going to change. Things are going to shift for you, all right? I am doing this recording. It is timeless. So depending on where you're coming in at, it doesn't have to be Pisces. It could just be when things are finally shifting, all right? Empty well, look at that. Time to replenish, okay? So this is why you're resting right now, okay? Because it is going to be go time. You know, things are going to shift. So right now, if things are not working out, doors are being slammed shut, breakups are happening, right? Friendships are ending. You're feeling the weight, right? You feel the shift. It's because you got to take time to replenish right now. You got to take time out, all right? And you, again, need to take a break, go within. Some of you guys need to go on a retreat, okay? Get connected with nature. Some of you guys could be going next to some water, all right? Or getting connected with water elements at this particular time. We have the broken heart, okay? So what I do love about this card is that it's mending, all right? It's not complete yet, but it is mending, okay? So you, and then there's the teardrop, right? It's like the last final healing that is taking place right now. So trust that right now, okay, pile one, because you guys are healing. You guys are mending that broken heart, disappointments, right? The burdens, the heaviness that you've been carrying. And although you feel like you may be waiting on the divine timing, it is coming, all right? You need to see beyond the mind, okay? You need to see past things. So having a different perspective at this time may be very helpful to you. You know, and this is all about that throat chakra being activated right here. See that? And then moves up to the third eye and the crown and the higher level of chakras, okay? So it's moving past the external, again, going into the internal realm, your internal role, your internal compass that's trying to guide you, which is where the divine resides. The divine does not reside in the sky, although we do talk to God in the sky, right? We look for the clouds, we say, hey, God, are you up there, right? But God is really within. Okay, so sometimes I talk to myself in the mirror, talking to God. All right, so the throat chakra is being activated. Trust, right? This is about trusting. You may not understand what is happening. I understand that. You may not see where Spirit is leading you to, but Spirit is leading you to that new job, that new home, that new friendship, that new relationship, soul family that's more aligned for you, pile one, okay? All right, so that is all I have for you, pile one. If you've enjoyed the reading and you have not done so yet, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for further notifications. I do offer private one-on-one sessions. All of my information is linked below. Trust the process and trust the journey. Welcome, pile two, to your channeled reading. Let's see what your energy is. Your energy is off the chain, pile two. All right, so the dark night of the soul is coming through. So what I do feel like is you guys are finishing up the dark night of the soul. If you're coming into this reading in January, which is the time of the recording, however, it is a timeless reading, you may be noticing that you are doing your final shutting, your final release, like the finality of that. You've been going through this probably for the past year. I'm feeling for a lot of you guys like it's been a non-stop dark night of the soul. You know, just a demolishing of the old life, a demolishing of the old way. Some of you guys may have had to move, change jobs. You may have had to express your truth in a way that you may have felt that wasn't aligned for you at certain points in time. But I do believe that this is about getting more into the energy of cutting away the bullshit pile too. All right. So that's what I feel like you guys have been doing for the past year is you're not messing around with people, not messing around with people that are not aligned for you. You're not allowing people to access you. You're not leaking your energy. You're like, F that, I'm good. Right. So the dark night of the soul, basically, I feel puts you guys through a huge transformation process that has completely aligned you into this energy of like ascension. So you definitely have gone through the energy of the Kundalini, of the snake, okay? The snake rising. So you may have noticed the base chakra, the root chakra, the sacral. So a lot of your physical life was changing. Your emotions were changing. The way that you see others and yourself was changing. The way that you hold space for yourself and others was changing. The way that you express your truth. Your third eye chakra, how you perceive things, how you've been connecting with spirit. Your crown, how you have faith, the faith that's been getting you through. So you have gone through a huge transformation process and you're still kind of going through the last remnants of it. But a lot of you guys are getting ready to relocate to a new home, transitioning from a job, or just transitioning. Some of you guys could be getting ready to go on a trip, or there's a lot of travel coming up for you guys, okay? But a lot of you guys have been astral traveling, connecting with the energy of your spirit guides that have been assisting you. This is leading you guys to success, all right? A lot of success energy is coming in. We have the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, and the Sun, you guys. What the hell, pile two? I mean, damn. All right, so this is dark night of the soul. Yeah, it may have put you through a lot of crap, a lot of stuff, a lot of demolishing, where you may not even have recognized yourself. You may have lost relationships that you didn't understand. You may be still in the process of losing relationships. You may have lost that job. You may have had to move. You may have had to relocate. Whatever that is, right? It was leading you to the King of Cups, which is divine love, emotional fulfillment, you know, true love for some of you guys. The King of Pentacles, this is a promotion. This is a position of power, stability, a new home. The King of Wands, entrepreneurship, the Phoenix energy rising, all right? Standing in your power, having confidence. So, you know, the King of Cups, holding myself with love. The King of Pentacles, standing in my power, knowing my worthiness, right? Doesn't give out his resources, okay? Knows how to save money, all right? And the King of Wands, don't play around, all right? And then the Sun, blessings, new beginnings, fertility, abundance. I mean, wow, pile two. What a beautiful transformation that you guys are all going through right now, standing into the King energy, the King of Cups, right? And for some of you guys, if you're same sex, okay, this can be, you know, bringing in the same sex energy, right? It could be a fire sign, an earth sign, or water sign, all right? Fire definitely heavily in this reading, especially earth energy as well, not important. But either way, you guys are transitioning from all of this energy, which is like you're almost done. So if you feel like, you know, I'm still in it, you're really almost done, pile two. So you may be like I guess at the last bit of that, okay? All right, so we have, look at that angel of love. Yeah, for some of you guys, your heart's opening. Love is coming through, all right? You guys, for some, again, there's divine love, a connection, right? It doesn't have to be same sex, but for some of you guys, you may be in the same, you know, we wear the same crowns, okay? You know, we wear the same size. Nobody's bigger, nobody's more bigger or brighter, all right? And then we have heart home, compassion. Yeah, you know, you're like I said, I feel for a lot of you guys, it's more compassion for self, all right? Maybe for the world, but I feel like this is more compassion for self. Like you're coming home to yourself finally. You're coming back home to yourself. You're seeing your success. You're seeing who you are. And like no one is going to be able to dim your light, pile 2, moving forward, okay? And so a lot of you guys may have been focusing on home, focusing on, you know, bringing more love into the home, okay? And others of you guys, this is home for yourself. This is going in home, returning to self, right? Knowing who you are, okay? And for some, there's love, okay, coming to you, that you'll build a home with someone that will be filled with compassion, be filled with love, equal respect and reciprocity. Never mind. The awakening, I told you guys. All right, last year, 2025 for you guys, the 9-year, okay, was very, very, very significant for you guys. All right, like I said, spiritual awakening here for you guys, all right? So you guys were going through the dark night of the soul, and it's a spirit, the dark night of the soul is a spiritual awakening. You were waking up to yourself, waking up to where you were leaking energy, waking up to who you no longer need to have in your life, right? And so there's good things coming for you guys. I'm seeing, you know, you guys getting offers, promotions, you know, friendship stability, and look at that radical expansion. Okay, the dragon energy. Why is this happening? Because you had to go through this process, all right? Learning to love yourself, learning to hold yourself in compassion. And the radical expansion is coming for you, pile 2. So get ready, right? Love. You guys may even have multiple suitors coming in, you know, multiple people coming in because you're magnetically attracting what you desire. All right. You're magnetically attracting what it is that you desire, pile 2. This is absolutely beautiful. All right. So trust the process and trust the journey, you guys. If you guys have not done so, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for further updates and notifications. I do offer private one-on-one sessions. I absolutely love your reading, pile 2. You guys go rock out. Okay. So if you guys are feeling this energy over here, feeling like I'm going through this spiritual warfare, this whole thing, I don't understand what's going on. Well, this is what's going on, pile 2. All right. You're having a spiritual awakening that's leading to radical transformation. That's leading to radical expansion. And that expansion is leading to a position of power. For some, entrepreneurship, my own business, okay? Going back to school, you know, stability, financial gain, right? Love, self-love. Y'all not playing around, pile 2. Congratulations. Yay. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Bye now. Welcome, pile 3, to your channel reading. We're going to see what energy you are working with right now. You, pile 3, are working with past life. All right, you guys show the past life card, okay? So past life activation is occurring. There's definitely things in your past that are coming up for review. Also, a lot of you guys are receiving a past life activation, like a special gift that's coming in. This could be, you know, more dreams, premonitions. Your gifts are heightening at this particular time, okay? This is all about also vulnerability for a lot of you guys, being able to be vulnerable, okay? And a lot of you guys are definitely being guided by spirit at this particular time. Some of you guys could be, excuse me, dealing with certain dreams that are coming up that may be connecting with somebody specific, okay? That's not for everybody. But we do have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups brings in dreams, fantasies, all right? So I want to honor that, especially with past life. So some of you guys could be having dreams or fantasies with somebody that you have a past life connection with, all right? Or even somebody in your past. So it could be ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, all right? Even a friend. You guys spent, I would say this has been going on maybe for the last 7 years or 7 months for some of you guys, not that long. But I do feel like you guys are in a 7-year cycle, pile 3, okay? So be aware that there may be a 7-year cycle, or you may see a lot of 7s. You may be life path number 7, okay? But you guys are really in the energy of reevaluating, right? Really reevaluating who you've given your energy, what you've given your energy to, if these relationships or situations with people are reciprocal, All right. A lot of you guys have been struggling with finances and money in the past, maybe not saving or having to get money and then it just goes out the window. All right. So this is all about reevaluating how you guys even have money. This could be from a past life situation where maybe in the past you had scarcity. Maybe in the past you were rich, whatever that looks like. This could also be activating some sort of past life dealing around money, finances, and stability. Okay. And so there's multiple opportunities that are going to be coming to you, Pile 3. There is going to be a breakthrough, but this is all about the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you're changing things, okay? This also is the way that you're speaking. Some of you guys are guided to speak your truth when it comes to these relationships that are not satiating you, that are not giving you what you need. And a lot of you guys may be guided to not even speak your truths anymore because you've already done it. I feel somebody has spoken and spoken and spoken and spoken, and I feel like this is at the time where you just pull your energy back. Right? I feel like this is a time where you're just like, you know what? I'm just retracting my energy. Not doing this anymore. I've already spoken my truth. I've already expressed myself. Clearly, things are not going to change. This again could be around finances. So for some of you guys, this could be about, oh, I know I have great ideas and now how to save money or what I've been doing wrong with my money, whatever that is. Okay, for a lot of you guys. However, where Spirit is trying to guide you is the star. So there's a lot of healing that's coming through for you guys. Okay, Pile 3, right? And again, I feel like the healing is in the relationships with people, in the situations that you've had with people, in the connections that you've had with people, even in the way that you may see things or feel, okay? But this is bringing you a brand new journey. We have the Fool. This is about taking a leap of faith, all right? Letting things in the past go, right? The relationships that have had their expiration date, the job that's no longer serving of you, the way that you think or feel about yourself is no longer serving you. There's a lot of energy that's coming in, and the star is about wishes being fulfilled, wishes being granted for some of you guys, okay? And again, for some, this could be the past life connection where there is a wish that's being granted and a new beginning. For some of you guys, this is going to bring in union, marriage, celebration, a connection, a divine union, okay? With somebody that you may desire, all right? Somebody that you may see as everything, okay? And for some, this could be that somebody that could be coming in with the King of Wands energy to their Empress, all right? So, for some of you guys, this is signifying the Four of Wands. This is like the marriage card, right? So, and not every Four of Wands comes up with the marriage card, but this one does. And so I want to honor that somebody here can definitely be getting married, okay, or engaged, all right, with some fire sign. Doesn't have to be somebody who's very passionate, somebody who's very good looking. Either way, the Empress is here, and the Empress is all about fertility, love, expansion. The King of Wands energy, somebody could be coming towards you. It doesn't have to be masculine or feminine, 444 on the clock. I'm just saying somebody could be coming towards you, all right? And so that could be leading you guys into this union for the star. Again, for those of you guys that are having past life activations, past life connection with somebody specific, and again, this is not for everybody, but specifically for those that are having dreams, okay, or feeling a connection with somebody in a past life, like you'll know that this is not a past connection, that this is a past life connection because you know them. You don't know how you know them, you just know you know them, okay? And so for others of you guys, right, where this definitely feels like, all of this energy of reciprocation, of moving out, reevaluation, you're in this reevaluation field, but as you're healing, all right, you're going to take this leap of faith. You're going to go into the unknown. Okay, so there is the unknown here, but the unknown, you guys, is leading you to this beautiful energy of the Empress. The Empress is fertility. So some of you guys are wanting to have a baby. Some of you guys could be having a baby or getting pregnant at this time. She's in her flow, so she's allowing things to come to her because she knows what she's worth. She's not chasing anything. She's attracting what she desires, okay? And so for a lot of you guys, you've learned that giving away your power or giving away your energy over here is not completely in line. And then the Four of Wands over here, right? Stability, structure, financial gain. For a lot of you guys, this could be a home, a happy home, all right? And then we have the King of Wands, which is a position of power. It's that Phoenix energy rising out of the ashes, right? And a lot of you guys, this can be entrepreneurship, going out on your own, okay? Starting that business venture, right? And you're meant to be successful. These two cards are signifying you're meant to be successful, right? No fear, releasing fear, having confidence within yourself, okay? Taking a leap of faith on yourself, on your future, all right? And for others of you guys, this King of Wands energy is just about having confidence to take that leap, to go into the unknown, okay? All right. So we have woman holding a coin. Okay, so look, financial gain, stability. This is Queen of Pentacles energy to me, right? And so she is having good luck with the black cat here. Having good luck. All right, really tuned into her intuition at this time, making money. Again, some of you guys, this is about you guys making money. For some, this is about a Queen of Pentacles energy, earth sign energy, somebody that, again, you may be thinking about, or somebody that may be thinking about you at this time that wants a future with you, okay? But most importantly, it's about focusing on your future, focusing on your grind, your money, you know? All right, we have the Universal Mother coming through. Okay, so you guys may find that there may be a woman or feminine energy who's coming in to assist you, but most importantly, you guys are very connected to Gaia. All right, so really get grounded at this time. Tune into the Earth's energy, the Earth's frequency. All right, you know, trust in, you know, some people call it Sophia. Some people say Isis, you know, some say Mother Mary, right? I just call her, you know, my soul mama, right? And so the Universal Mother is here. And I really feel like this is about past, future, past, present, and future energies coming in alignment for you, okay? So I feel like things are getting ready to speed up, pile 3. And then we have redemption. Right? There may be something in your past that you may feel like you need to be redeemed from, but it feels like right here you're standing in your power, right? You are super activated right now. And again, the redemption energy, it's like you've released the skeletons in your closet. You released the past situations. You released the people that were holding you back, all right? And you're tuning into the divine guidance. And then we have the crossing initiation, right? And so this is, like I felt that, moving from the past, present to the future, right? So this feels like you're moving from the past, and you know, bringing the past into the present, and the present is leading you to the future, right? And the future, again, is such a beautiful place to be for you guys. So just kind of hold on, pile 3, all right? Because the initiation, the energy that you're being initiated to, the past life situation, right, is bringing you abundance. It's bringing you feminine energy. It's bringing you alignment, okay, with self. And for some, this is aligning with your feminine energy, all right, that Empress energy, knowing when to rest, knowing when to receive, and that King of Wands energy, knowing when to take action, knowing when to make moves. And then your activation is the transformation card. Look at that, right? And that is the truth. You guys are moving from a transformation energy over here, right, where there's a lack in a sense, okay? And for some, there's a transformation within a connection that's occurring, okay? Past life connection for some. There's a transformation definitely within yourself and within your life, all right? Pile 3, there's definitely a transformation that's happening within your life as you guys are being past life activated that is leading you guys to stability, abundance, right? Action, confidence, okay? That's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you guys all enjoyed your reading. If you have not done so, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for further notifications. I do offer private one-on-one sessions. Trust the process and do trust the journey. I will see you all next time. Bye now.